Hello, and welcome to Sleepy Secrets. Tonight, we are going to do something incredibly simple, yet profoundly comforting. Find your most comfortable position, let your shoulders drop, and allow your breathing to slow. Imagine the gentle, grounding weight of a warm mug resting in your hands. There is nowhere else you need to be, and nothing else you need to do. Just listen, let your mind drift, and allow these gentle words to guide you into a deep, peaceful rest. Tonight, we explore the quiet, comforting science of a warm cup of tea. We are not rushing through a busy morning. Instead, we are slowing down time. Imagine the misty, quiet mountains where the tea leaves are grown, the gentle, rhythmic sound of water coming to a soft boil, and the warm, amber glow of the liquid as it steeps. As we drift through the simple, beautiful science of tea, let its natural, calming compounds and cozy warmth pull you deeper into relaxation. Let go of the day, and allow yourself to rest in the quiet, soothing embrace of a perfect cup of tea. All true tea in the world comes from a single, remarkable plant known as Camellia sinensis. Imagine the quiet, misty mountains of ancient Asia, where these evergreen shrubs grow in peaceful, terraced gardens, their broad, dark green leaves resting gently in the cool, damp mountain air. The secret to tea's profound ability to calm the mind lies in a unique amino acid called L-theanine. Picture this gentle compound quietly crossing the blood-brain barrier, softly encouraging the brain to produce alpha waves, which are the exact brainwaves associated with deep, waking relaxation and peaceful meditation. The ritual of preparing tea begins with water. Listen in your mind to the gentle, rhythmic sound of water slowly heating in a quiet kettle. The tiny bubbles form and rise to the surface in a soft, continuous murmur, a natural, soothing white noise that signals the beginning of a quiet, mindful pause. When hot water meets the dried tea leaves, a beautiful, slow transformation occurs. Watch in your mind's eye as the warm, amber golden hue gently unfurls and spreads through the clear water, like a soft, glowing cloud of color blooming in the quiet darkness of the cup. The warmth of the ceramic mug itself plays a crucial role in relaxation. Feel the smooth, heavy, and grounding weight of the cup resting in your palms. This gentle heat triggers thermoreceptors in your skin, sending an immediate, comforting signal to your brain that you are safe, sheltered, and warm. The aroma of steeping tea is a complex blend of volatile organic compounds. Breathe in the imaginary scent of warm earth, subtle floral notes, and gentle sweetness. This aroma travels directly to the olfactory bulb, quietly bypassing the logical mind and gently soothing the nervous system before you even take a sip. For centuries, ancient monks in quiet temples have used the preparation of tea as a form of moving meditation. Picture the slow, deliberate, and graceful movements of pouring the water, a mindful practice designed to anchor the spirit firmly in the peaceful, quiet present moment. The process of steeping is a lesson in patience. The leaves do not rush to release their flavor. They slowly, gently surrender their essence to the hot water over several quiet minutes, teaching us the profound, calming beauty of simply waiting and allowing things to unfold naturally. The sound of pouring hot tea into a cup is deeply satisfying. Imagine the smooth, continuous, and gentle glug of the liquid, a soft, rhythmic acoustic signal that highlights the profound, muffled silence of the quiet room around you. Unlike the sharp, sudden jolt of other caffeinated drinks, the caffeine in tea is released slowly into the bloodstream. Picture this gentle, sustained energy wrapping itself around the calming L-theanine, creating a state of calm alertness that soothes the body without ever disturbing the mind. The first sip of warm tea is a profoundly grounding experience. Feel the gentle, soothing warmth traveling slowly down your throat, spreading a quiet, relaxing heat through your chest and stomach, melting away the tight, hidden tensions of the day. Scientific studies show that the simple act of holding a warm object can reduce feelings of loneliness and increase feelings of interpersonal warmth. Imagine the cup in your hands acting as a gentle, physical anchor, quietly comforting your nervous system and making you feel deeply held and safe. Tea leaves are carefully hand-plucked in the quiet, early hours of the morning. Picture the gentle, respectful touch of human hands selecting only the youngest, most tender leaves, a quiet, cooperative dance between humanity and nature that has continued peacefully for thousands of years. The difference between green tea and black tea is simply the quiet process of oxidation. Imagine the freshly picked green leaves resting peacefully in the shade, slowly, gently turning a deeper, richer brown as they are exposed to the quiet, ambient air, a slow, natural transformation of color and flavor. In traditional Japanese tea ceremonies, the room is designed to be a quiet, secluded sanctuary. Picture the soft, muted light filtering through paper screens, the profound silence of the space, and the singular, peaceful focus on the simple, beautiful act of sharing a warm drink. The tannins in tea provide a gentle, astringent finish that cleanses the palate. Feel the subtle, quiet tightening sensation in your mouth, a gentle, physical reset that washes away the heavy flavors of the day, leaving your senses fresh, clear, and calm. On a cold, quiet evening, the contrast between the chilly air outside and the warm tea inside creates a profound sense of hygge, or cozy contentment. Imagine the soft, warm, amber glow of a single lamp illuminating the steam rising from your cup, a perfect, peaceful shelter from the world. Tea has been a universal symbol of hospitality and peace across countless cultures for millennia. Picture the quiet, unspoken agreement that when a warm cup of tea is offered, it is a moment to pause, to sit, and to simply be present in a shared, tranquil space. As the tea cools slightly, its flavor profile softens and becomes more mellow. Notice how the initial sharp notes gently fade into a smooth, comforting, and deeply relaxing finish, mirroring the way your own thoughts are beginning to soften and slow down. As we continue to explore the quiet, comforting science of this ancient drink, let the deep, soothing warmth of the tea settle into your own body. Feel your own muscles relaxing, your breathing deepening, and your mind quieting. Allow the gentle, cozy rhythm of a perfect cup of tea to pull you softly, effortlessly, into a profound and restorative sleep. Herbal infusions, or tisanes, are not true teas but offer their own quiet magic. Imagine the delicate, dried petals of chamomile resting in hot water, slowly releasing a gentle, apple-like sweetness that quietly whispers to the nervous system to let go of the day's tension. The tea bag was invented by a happy accident in the early 20th century. Picture a merchant quietly sending samples in small, delicate silk pouches, and the recipient gently dropping the entire pouch into a cup, a simple, quiet innovation that brought the comfort of tea to millions of homes. The temperature of the water is a quiet, crucial element of the ritual. Different leaves require different levels of gentle heat. Imagine pouring water that is just shy of boiling, a soft, steaming cascade that respects the delicate nature of the leaves, coaxing out their flavor without scalding them. Tea masters refer to the unfurling of wet leaves in hot water as the agony of the leaves. Despite the dramatic name, it is a profoundly peaceful process. Watch in your mind's eye the tightly rolled, dry leaves slowly, gracefully expanding and dancing in the warm water, returning to their original, natural shape. Contrary to popular belief, a warm cup of tea is deeply hydrating. Picture the gentle, soothing liquid quietly replenishing your cells, a soft, internal rain that nourishes the body from the inside out, leaving you feeling refreshed, balanced, and perfectly quenched. The concept of afternoon tea was born from a simple desire for a quiet pause. Imagine the mid-afternoon slump, gently interrupted by the clinking of fine china and the pouring of warm, amber liquid, a deliberate, peaceful break in the day to rest, reflect, and simply breathe. White tea is the most delicate and least processed of all true teas. Envision the young, tender buds of the tea plant, covered in fine, silvery hairs, resting quietly in the gentle mountain sun. It offers a whisper of flavor, a subtle, calming presence that requires no rush. Oolong tea undergoes a beautiful, partial oxidation process. Picture the tea leaves being gently rolled and bruised by hand, a slow, rhythmic massage that encourages a complex, floral aroma to develop, creating a cup that is both grounding and uplifting. Pu'er tea is unique because it is fermented and aged, much like a fine wine. Imagine the deep, earthy, and profoundly grounding aroma of this dark tea, a liquid that tastes of ancient forests and quiet, damp soil, settling heavily and comfortably in the stomach. The gentle, rhythmic clinking of a silver spoon against a ceramic mug is a classic, comforting sound. Listen in your mind to this soft, metallic chime, a tiny, acoustic anchor that signals the preparation is complete and the moment of quiet rest is about to begin. Tea is rich in flavonoids, which act as quiet, microscopic guardians for your heart. Picture these tiny, protective compounds flowing gently through your bloodstream, silently strengthening your blood vessels and keeping your cardiovascular system calm, resilient, and at peace. Across the globe, offering a cup of tea is a universal language of quiet hospitality. Visualize a warm mug being gently placed on a table in front of a guest, a silent, unspoken promise of safety, warmth, and a few moments of shared, tranquil companionship. Matcha is a finely ground powder of green tea leaves, whisked into a frothy, vibrant calm. Imagine the gentle, circular motion of the bamboo whisk, creating a soft, emerald green foam that is rich in quiet energy, grounding the mind in the present moment. Traditional tea gardens are often shaded to protect the delicate leaves from harsh sunlight. Picture the soft, dappled light filtering through large canvas covers, creating a cool, quiet, and deeply peaceful microclimate where the tea plants can grow slowly and without stress. The color of the brewed tea, known as the liquor, is a visual meditation in itself. Whether it is a pale, golden yellow or a deep, rich ruby red, watching the clear, warm liquid resting quietly in a glass cup brings an immediate, soothing sense of visual harmony. Rooibos, or red bush tea, is naturally caffeine-free and originates from a quiet region of South Africa. Envision the needle-like leaves of this unique plant steeping in hot water, releasing a naturally sweet, nutty warmth that gently prepares the body for a deep, uninterrupted night's sleep. The simple routine of making tea acts as a powerful psychological anchor. Just the sound of the kettle or the smell of the dry leaves can trigger a Pavlovian response, quietly signaling to your brain that it is time to slow down, relax, and let go of all stress. A warm cup of tea after a meal is a gentle, traditional aid for digestion. Feel the soothing heat radiating quietly in your stomach, helping to gently break down food and ease any discomfort, leaving your entire digestive system feeling calm, settled, and perfectly at rest. The steam rising from a hot cup of tea follows beautiful, hypnotic fluid dynamics. Watch in your mind's eye the delicate, swirling ribbons of vapor rising slowly into the cool air, twisting and fading in a silent, graceful dance that naturally draws the eye and calms the mind. As we continue to steep in the quiet, comforting science of this ancient drink, let the deep, soothing warmth settle even deeper into your own body. Feel your own muscles relaxing, your breathing deepening, and your mind quieting. Allow the gentle, cozy rhythm of a perfect cup of tea to pull you softly, effortlessly, into a profound and restorative sleep. Earl Grey tea is flavored with the essential oil of bergamot, a small, quiet citrus fruit. Imagine the soft, floral, and slightly sweet aroma drifting gently from the warm cup, a bright yet deeply calming scent that lifts the spirit while soothing the mind into a peaceful state. In ancient times, tea was often compressed into solid, heavy bricks for easy transport. Picture these dark, dense blocks resting quietly in a cool, dry storeroom, a grounded, physical manifestation of the tea leaf, waiting patiently to be broken apart and steeped in warm water. The Japanese concept of ichigo ichi translates to one time, one meeting. It reminds us that every cup of tea is a unique, unrepeatable moment. Feel the profound, quiet peace of this thought, allowing you to fully inhabit the present, letting go of the past and the future, resting entirely in the now. The warm, soothing act of drinking tea gently stimulates the vagus nerve, the main component of the parasympathetic nervous system. Envision this vital nerve quietly signaling your body to rest, digest, and recover, shifting your entire physiology into a state of deep, physical calm and safety. In South America, yerba mate is traditionally shared from a single, hollowed gourd using a metal straw called a bombilla. Picture the quiet, communal warmth of this ritual, a gentle, shared moment of connection that passes peacefully from one person to the next in a slow, rhythmic exchange. The gentle, quiet sound of sipping tea actually aerates the liquid, spreading it across the palate. Listen in your mind to this soft, rhythmic intake of air and liquid, a mindful, sensory experience that enhances the subtle, comforting flavors of the brew and slows down your breathing. In the philosophy of wabi-sabi, a small, accidental tea stain on a wooden table is not a flaw, but a beautiful mark of time. Imagine the faint, warm, amber ring resting quietly on the wood, a gentle, peaceful reminder of a quiet moment enjoyed in the past, perfectly imperfect and deeply comforting. A freshly poured cup of tea naturally cools to the perfect drinking temperature through a quiet process of thermodynamics. Feel the gentle, gradual release of heat from the ceramic mug into the cool air, a slow, natural transition that invites you to take your first, perfect, soothing sip. Adding a spoonful of raw honey to warm tea creates a deeply soothing elixir. Picture the thick, golden, amber liquid swirling slowly and gently into the hot water, its natural, antibacterial properties coating the throat in a smooth, comforting, and healing embrace. Tea connoisseurs speak of a gentle, euphoric state known as tea drunk or cha zui. Imagine a light, warm, and deeply relaxing sensation spreading through your limbs, a quiet, natural high brought on by the harmonious blend of amino acids and warm hydration, leaving you feeling perfectly weightless. Jasmine tea is traditionally scented by layering the tea leaves with fresh jasmine blossoms in the quiet of the night. Picture the delicate, white flowers opening in the dark, releasing their sweet, intoxicating perfume into the leaves in a silent, fragrant exchange that captures the essence of a peaceful midnight garden. The material of your teacup subtly changes the experience. A thick, unglazed clay cup absorbs the heat, keeping the tea warm and adding an earthy depth, while a thin porcelain cup feels delicate and light. Feel the specific, comforting weight of your chosen vessel resting in your hands, grounding you in the physical moment. The scent of tea is deeply tied to the brain's hippocampus, the center of memory. Breathe in the imaginary aroma of your favorite blend, feeling it gently unlock a warm, peaceful memory, wrapping you in a nostalgic, comforting embrace that feels like coming home to a safe, quiet place. If you look closely at a steeped tea leaf, you will see the intricate, quiet geometry of its veins. Envision these delicate, branching lines, a microscopic map of nature that mirrors the rivers on Earth and the blood vessels in our own bodies, connecting us to the vast, peaceful web of the natural world. Masala chai is warmed by a quiet symphony of spices like cardamom, cinnamon, and ginger. Imagine the gentle, radiating heat of these spices settling deep in your chest, a cozy, internal fire that pushes away the chill and leaves you feeling profoundly grounded, safe, and deeply relaxed. The history of tea is tied to the quiet, rhythmic rocking of wooden ships crossing vast, dark oceans. Picture the gentle, swaying motion of a ship on a calm sea, carrying precious, fragrant cargo through the deep, starry night, a slow, peaceful journey across the water that mirrors the rocking of a cradle. Certain herbal blends, like valerian root or passion flower, are specifically cultivated to encourage deep sleep. Imagine the heavy, earthy aroma of these roots steeping in the dark, their natural sedative properties gently pulling your eyelids down and quieting your racing thoughts, preparing you for a long, restful night. The simple act of pouring tea through a fine mesh strainer is a quiet, filtering ritual. Watch in your mind's eye the clear, amber liquid flowing smoothly through the metal, leaving the dark, spent leaves behind, a gentle separation of the pure essence from the physical form, leaving only clarity and calm. A knitted tea cozy is a humble, beautiful object designed to keep the pot warm. Picture the soft, thick, woolen fabric resting gently over the ceramic pot, trapping the cozy heat inside, a physical manifestation of care, warmth, and the desire to prolong a peaceful, shared moment. As we continue to steep in the quiet, comforting science of this ancient drink, let the deep, soothing warmth settle even deeper into your own body. Feel your own muscles relaxing, your breathing deepening, and your mind quieting. Allow the gentle, cozy rhythm of a perfect cup of tea to pull you softly, effortlessly, into a profound and restorative sleep. Peppermint tea contains menthol, which creates a unique, soothing sensation. Imagine the gentle, cooling tingle in your throat contrasting beautifully with the deep, radiant warmth of the liquid, a perfect, balancing harmony that quietly relaxes the digestive tract and eases physical tension. In the quiet, snowy landscapes of winter, a hot cup of tea represents the ultimate concept of hygge. Picture the soft, muffled silence of falling snow outside, while inside, the warm, amber glow of your tea creates a safe, cozy sanctuary of absolute peace and shelter. Adding a splash of milk to black tea changes its chemistry in a comforting way. The proteins in the milk gently bind to the astringent tannins, smoothing out the flavor. Envision the rich, dark liquid softly swirling into a creamy, warm caramel hue, a visual and sensory embrace. Tulsi, or holy basil, is revered in ancient traditions as a powerful adaptogen. Imagine this sacred herb steeping quietly in hot water, its earthy, slightly peppery aroma releasing compounds that gently help your body adapt to stress, wrapping your nervous system in a protective, calming shield. The practice of reading tea leaves is a quiet, meditative tradition. Picture the final dregs of tea resting at the bottom of a white porcelain cup, the dark, wet leaves forming soft, abstract shapes that invite a moment of gentle, introspective daydreaming and quiet reflection. Hibiscus tea brews into a stunning, deep ruby red liquor. Visualize this vibrant, warm color glowing softly in your mug, its tart, cranberry-like flavor gently helping to lower blood pressure, creating a profound, physical sense of release and deep relaxation in the body. The traditional Japanese hearth was designed specifically to hold a cast iron kettle. Imagine the quiet, radiant heat of the charcoal glowing softly in the dark room, the gentle, rhythmic bubbling of the water creating a soundscape of pure, unadulterated tranquility. Lavender tea contains linalool, a natural compound known for its sedative properties. Breathe in the imaginary, soft floral scent of the steeping buds, feeling a heavy, peaceful drowsiness wash over your eyelids as your mind gently detaches from the worries of the day. Green tea is rich in a powerful antioxidant that acts as a quiet guardian for your cells. Picture these microscopic protectors floating in the pale, golden liquid, gently shielding your body from stress and inflammation, a silent, internal act of healing and preservation. The delicate clink of a porcelain teacup meeting its saucer is a deeply comforting sound. Listen in your mind to this soft, high-frequency chime, a tiny, elegant acoustic signal that marks the beginning of a quiet, mindful pause in a busy world. When steam from a hot cup of tea meets a cold windowpane, it creates a soft, foggy barrier. Imagine tracing a slow line through the condensation, looking out into the quiet, dark world, feeling profoundly sheltered, warm, and completely at peace in your cozy corner. Lemon balm tea has been used for centuries to gently ease anxiety. Envision the bright, citrusy aroma of the leaves unfurling in the hot water, a cheerful yet deeply soothing scent that quietly untangles the hidden knots of tension in your shoulders and jaw. The tradition of afternoon tea includes delicate, quiet foods designed to complement the brew. Picture the crisp, cool freshness of a simple snack paired with the warm, soothing tea, a gentle, balanced ritual designed to restore energy without overwhelming the senses. A cast iron teapot retains heat beautifully and adds a sense of weight to the ritual. Feel the heavy, substantial presence of the pot as you pour, its dark, textured surface radiating a steady, comforting warmth that lasts long after the water has been poured. Chamomile tea contains an antioxidant that acts like a natural sedative. Imagine this gentle compound quietly binding to specific receptors in your brain, acting like a soft, natural switch that dims the lights of your active mind and invites a deep, restorative slumber. The journey of tea from the high mountain gardens to your cup involves a quiet, respectful process. Picture the leaves being gently withered, rolled, and dried under the soft sun, a slow, deliberate transformation that preserves the peaceful energy of the earth. Drinking warm tea before bed can help regulate your core body temperature. As the warm liquid enters your body, it gently encourages your blood vessels to dilate, helping you release heat and naturally lower your core temperature, a biological signal that it is time to sleep. The scent of a dry tea blend in a tin is a concentrated burst of potential comfort. Imagine lifting the lid and inhaling the deep, complex aroma of dried fruits, flowers, and leaves, a quiet promise of the warmth and peace that is about to unfold. Oolong tea is often steeped multiple times, with each infusion revealing a new, subtle layer of flavor. Picture the quiet, evolving nature of the leaves in the pot, a gentle, unfolding story that encourages you to slow down and savor the passing of time. The final sip of tea leaves a lingering, smooth aftertaste known as a returning sweetness. Feel this gentle, fading warmth in the back of your throat, a soft, lingering echo of comfort that accompanies you as you drift deeper into a profound, restorative sleep. The gentle sound of rain tapping against a windowpane while holding a warm cup of tea creates a profound psychological contrast. Imagine the cool, damp world outside, while you remain perfectly sheltered, the radiant heat of the mug anchoring you in a safe, dry, and deeply peaceful sanctuary. Ancient tea clipper ships were designed to glide gracefully across the oceans. Picture these elegant, wooden vessels cutting silently through the calm, dark waters of the night sea, carrying their fragrant, precious cargo under a canopy of quiet, twinkling stars. Tea contains a mild, naturally occurring compound called theobromine, the same gentle stimulant found in dark chocolate. Envision this soft, uplifting molecule quietly easing into your bloodstream, providing a subtle, warm mood lift that comforts the spirit without ever disturbing your calm. A tea plantation at dawn is a landscape of pure, quiet beauty. Visualize the rolling, green hills blanketed in a thick, soft morning mist, with tiny droplets of dew resting peacefully on the broad leaves, waiting for the gentle, warming touch of the rising sun. In Zen philosophy, the preparation of tea is a practice of mushin, or no mind. Imagine the quiet, empty space in your thoughts as you pour the water, a profound mental stillness where worries dissolve, leaving only the pure, simple act of being present in the moment. In a perfectly still room, the steam rising from a hot cup of tea forms a straight, vertical column. Watch in your mind's eye this delicate, silent pillar of vapor ascending slowly into the air, a visual metaphor for a calm, centered, and untroubled mind. Ancient Chinese texts attribute the discovery of tea to the mythical Emperor Shennong. Picture him resting quietly beneath the sprawling branches of a wild tea tree, a single, dried leaf gently drifting down into his bowl of hot water, creating the very first, peaceful cup of tea in history. The tactile sensation of a rough, unglazed Yixing clay teapot warming up in your hands is deeply grounding. Feel the porous, earthy texture of the clay slowly absorbing the heat, becoming a heavy, comforting extension of your own body, connecting you to the ancient soil. When you sip hot tea, your breathing naturally slows down to avoid burning your tongue. Notice this involuntary, gentle rhythm, a quiet, biological trick that forces your nervous system to decelerate, matching the slow, soothing pace of the steeping leaves. As the tea finishes steeping, the wet leaves slowly sink to the bottom of the cup or pot. Picture these dark, heavy fragments settling quietly into the depths, like dust motes resting in a sunbeam, signaling that the extraction is complete and the moment of rest has arrived. The ancient tea horse road was a quiet, winding trade route through the misty mountains of Asia. Imagine the soft, rhythmic padding of horses carrying heavy loads of tea bricks through the fog, a slow, enduring journey that connected distant cultures in a shared appreciation for warmth and peace. The color of brewed tea, a rich, warm amber, has a naturally calming effect on the human psyche. Envision this golden hue glowing softly in your peripheral vision, a gentle, chromatic embrace that signals safety, warmth, and nourishment to your primal brain. The quiet, definitive click of an electric kettle turning off is a modern acoustic anchor. Listen in your mind to this soft, mechanical chime, a gentle signal that the waiting is over and the comforting ritual of pouring is about to begin, bringing a sense of quiet anticipation. Sharing a single pot of tea among close friends in comfortable silence is a profound act of connection. Picture the gentle, rhythmic passing of the cup, the shared warmth, and the unspoken understanding that no words are needed, only the peaceful, mutual presence of being together. The heat from a warm mug transfers directly to the palms of your hands, triggering a parasympathetic response. Feel this gentle, radiating warmth traveling up your arms, quietly signaling to your brain that you are safe, cared for, and allowed to completely let go of all tension. Aged white tea develops a subtle, earthy flavor reminiscent of dried autumn leaves baking in the sun. Imagine the soft, mellow taste resting on your tongue, a quiet, nostalgic flavor that evokes memories of crisp, peaceful afternoons and the gentle passage of time. Microscopically, the polyphenol in tea act as a quiet, internal shield for your cells. Picture these tiny, protective molecules floating in the golden liquid, gently neutralizing stress and inflammation within your body, a silent, healing act of cellular preservation. The traditional ritual of washing the tea leaves involves a quick, gentle first pour of hot water. Visualize this brief, warm cascade awakening the dry leaves, causing them to unfurl slightly and release their initial aroma, a soft, preparatory baptism before the true steeping begins. A warm cup of tea acts as a perfect transitional object between the busy, noisy day and the quiet, restful night. Feel the mug in your hand serving as a gentle, physical boundary, helping your mind cross the threshold from activity into a state of deep, winding down calm. As we reach the end of this comforting exploration, let the deep, soothing warmth of the tea settle entirely into your own body. Feel your own muscles relaxing, your breathing deepening, and your mind quieting. Allow the gentle, cozy rhythm of a perfect cup of tea to pull you softly, effortlessly, into a profound and restorative sleep. The myth that tea dehydrates the body has been gently debunked by modern science. Picture the warm, soothing liquid quietly replenishing your cells, a soft, internal rain that nourishes the body from the inside out, leaving you feeling refreshed, balanced, and perfectly quenched. Traditional Ishan clay teapots are unglazed, allowing the porous earth to absorb the tea's essence over decades. Imagine the heavy, warm pot resting in your hands, its dark surface holding the quiet, accumulated memories of thousands of peaceful, shared moments, growing richer and more comforting with every use. Rooibos, or red bush tea, is naturally caffeine-free and harvested from a quiet, sun-drenched region of South Africa. Envision the needle-like leaves of this unique plant steeping in hot water, releasing a naturally sweet, nutty warmth that gently prepares the body for a deep, uninterrupted night's sleep. The delicate, high-frequency chime of a porcelain spoon resting against a ceramic mug is a classic, comforting sound. Listen in your mind to this soft, metallic ring, a tiny, acoustic anchor that signals the preparation is complete and the moment of quiet rest is about to begin. Adding a gentle squeeze of lemon to warm tea does more than add flavor. The vitamin C quietly helps your body absorb the tea's antioxidants. Picture the bright, citrusy droplets swirling into the amber liquid, a small, cheerful addition that enhances the tea's silent, internal healing properties. The concept of tea time acts as a powerful psychological boundary. Visualize the busy, noisy day gently coming to a halt, replaced by the deliberate, peaceful ritual of boiling water and selecting a cup, a quiet signal to your brain that it is time to slow down and simply be. The traditional preparation of matcha involves a gentle, circular whisking motion. Imagine the soft, rhythmic scraping of the bamboo whisk against the bowl, creating a frothy, emerald green calm that requires your full, quiet attention, grounding your mind firmly in the present moment. Herbal blends containing passion flower have been used for centuries to gently ease a racing mind. Envision the delicate, intricate petals steeping in the dark, their natural, sedative properties quietly wrapping your nervous system in a heavy, peaceful blanket of drowsiness. In a perfectly still, cool room, the steam rising from a hot cup of tea forms a straight, vertical column. Watch in your mind's eye this delicate, silent pillar of vapor ascending slowly into the air, a visual metaphor for a calm, centered, and untroubled state of being. Certain teas act as gentle prebiotics, quietly nourishing the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Picture this warm, soothing liquid traveling down to your stomach, fostering a quiet, internal ecosystem of balance and health that radiates a deep, physical sense of well-being. In ancient Mongolia and Tibet, compressed tea bricks were used as a quiet, stable form of currency. Imagine these dense, dark blocks resting in a cool, dry tent, representing not just wealth, but the profound, life-sustaining value of warmth and comfort in a harsh, cold landscape. Roasted teas, like Japanese hojicha, undergo a gentle heating process that creates a cozy, nutty aroma. Breathe in the imaginary scent of toasted grains and warm earth, a deeply grounding fragrance that feels like a soft, woolen blanket wrapped around your shoulders on a chilly evening. The warmth of hot tea has a direct, soothing effect on the vocal cords and throat. Feel the gentle, radiating heat melting away tightness and strain, a physical release that encourages you to speak less, breathe deeper, and sink further into a state of quiet repose. The historic tea gardens of the United Kingdom are designed as peaceful, green sanctuaries. Picture the soft, dappled sunlight filtering through ancient oak trees, illuminating quiet wooden benches where one can sit for hours, watching the world slow down over a gently steaming cup. Silver teapots, though less common today, were prized for their ability to retain heat and purify water. Imagine the cool, smooth, and heavy metal radiating a steady, comforting warmth, adding a touch of quiet elegance and deliberate ritual to the simple act of pouring. The amino acid L-theanine in tea gently encourages the brain to produce dopamine and serotonin. Picture these feel-good neurotransmitters quietly flooding your system, not with a sudden rush, but with a slow, warm wave of contentment that smooths out the rough edges of the day. The ancient practice of gongfu cha translates to making tea with skill and effort, but in a deeply mindful way. Visualize the slow, deliberate, and graceful movements of the tea master, a quiet, meditative dance where every drop of water and every leaf is treated with profound, peaceful respect. The scent of vanilla or cinnamon added to a warm brew triggers deep, comforting memories in the brain. Envision this familiar, sweet aroma wrapping around you, instantly transporting you to a safe, cozy childhood kitchen, filling you with an overwhelming sense of nostalgia and security. When dry tea leaves meet hot water, they expand to many times their original size. Watch in your mind's eye this beautiful, slow unfurling, a physical release of tension as the tightly curled leaves stretch out and relax, mirroring the way your own muscles are beginning to let go. The final sensation of drinking warm tea is a lingering, gentle heat in the center of the chest. Feel this soft, radiant warmth resting quietly inside you, a physical echo of comfort that accompanies you as you drift deeper into a profound, restorative, and perfectly peaceful sleep. The delicate, rustling sound of dry tea leaves being poured from a wooden scoop is a deeply satisfying acoustic trigger. Listen in your mind to this soft, papery whisper, a gentle, rhythmic sound that signals the beginning of a quiet, mindful pause in a busy world. Green tea is best steeped at a lower temperature, around 80 degrees Celsius, to preserve its delicate compounds. Imagine the gentle, steaming water pouring over the vibrant leaves, coaxing out a pale, golden liquor without scalding them, a quiet, respectful extraction of nature's subtle energy. The traditional Middle Eastern mint tea ritual involves pouring the tea from a great height. Picture the long, graceful arc of the amber liquid falling into a small glass, creating a soft, frothy crown on top, a warm, sweet gesture of hospitality that invites you to sit, rest, and simply be. A thick, unglazed ceramic mug naturally dampens the sharp sounds of the outside world. Feel the heavy, substantial weight of the cup resting in your palms, its porous earthiness radiating a steady, comforting warmth that acts as a physical anchor to the present moment. First flush Darjeeling tea is harvested in the quiet, misty mornings of early spring. Visualize the tender, pale green leaves being gently plucked from the bushes, still dewy and cool, carrying the fresh, floral essence of the waking mountain air in every delicate sip. The astringency of black tea comes from tannins that gently interact with the proteins in your saliva. Feel this subtle, dry sensation coating your tongue, a natural, physical reset that cleanses the palate and signals to your body that the day's meals are complete, inviting a state of restful digestion. Lemon verbena tea releases a bright, gentle citrus aroma when steeped. Breathe in the imaginary scent of this soothing herb, feeling its natural, calming properties quietly untangling the hidden knots of tension in your shoulders and jaw, leaving your mind clear and light. The historical tea caddy was often a beautifully crafted, lockable wooden box. Imagine the soft, quiet click of the lid closing, securing the fragrant, precious leaves inside, a small, deliberate ritual that honors the value of the comfort they are about to provide. Drinking warm ginger tea gently dilates the blood vessels in your hands and feet. Feel the radiant, soothing heat spreading outward from your core, melting away the deep, lingering chill of a cold day and wrapping your entire body in a cozy, internal embrace. The quiet, meditative act of cleaning and drying your tea set after use is a practice in closure. Picture the soft cloth gently wiping the warm porcelain, the water evaporating into the cool air, a peaceful, final gesture that brings the ritual to a calm, satisfying end. Rosehip tea brews into a stunning, vibrant ruby red liquor. Envision this warm, glowing color resting in your cup, its naturally sweet and tangy flavor gently soothing a tired throat, offering a deep, physical sense of relief and comfort. The steam rising from a hot cup of tea carries volatile aromatic compounds directly to your olfactory receptors. Imagine these invisible, warm molecules drifting upward, bypassing the logical mind to gently soothe the nervous system before you even take the first, comforting sip. The slow oxidation process of black tea takes place in quiet, humid rooms. Picture the freshly rolled green leaves resting peacefully on large trays, slowly, gently turning a deep, rich brown as they are exposed to the ambient air, a natural, unhurried transformation of flavor. A cast iron Tetsubin kettle is prized for its ability to retain heat and soften the water. Feel the heavy, textured presence of the dark metal, radiating a steady, grounding warmth that lasts long after the flame has been extinguished, a silent guardian of the brewing process. After the initial warmth of hot tea, your core body temperature gently drops. This subtle, natural cooling is a powerful biological signal to your brain, quietly triggering the release of melatonin and preparing your entire physiology for a deep, uninterrupted night's sleep. The vibrant color of the teacup itself enhances the experience. A pale, white interior beautifully contrasts with the rich, amber hue of the brewed tea, creating a visual harmony that is inherently pleasing, calming, and deeply relaxing to the tired eye. Nettle tea offers a rich, earthy flavor that feels profoundly grounding. Imagine the deep, forest-like aroma of the steeped leaves, a quiet, restorative elixir that has been used for centuries to gently nourish the body and ease physical fatigue after a long day. A knitted tea cozy is a humble, beautiful object designed to trap heat. Picture the soft, thick, woolen fabric resting gently over the ceramic pot, creating a microclimate of sustained warmth, a physical manifestation of care and the desire to prolong a peaceful moment. The psychological comfort of a familiar tea routine creates a safe anchor in a chaotic world. Just the sound of the kettle or the smell of the dry leaves can trigger a profound sense of safety, quietly signaling to your brain that it is time to let go of all stress and simply rest. As we continue to steep in the quiet, comforting science of this ancient drink, let the deep, soothing warmth settle even deeper into your own body. Feel your own muscles relaxing, your breathing deepening, and your mind quieting. Allow the gentle, cozy rhythm of a perfect cup of tea to pull you softly, effortlessly, into a profound and restorative sleep. The gentle vortex created by stirring a cup of tea is a miniature, hypnotic whirlpool. Watch in your mind's eye the warm, amber liquid swirling in a slow, perfect circle, drawing the steam inward before gently settling back into a state of absolute, mirror-like stillness. Guayusa, a leaf native to the quiet, misty Amazon rainforest, offers a uniquely smooth energy. Picture the broad, dark green leaves steeping in hot water, releasing a gentle, earthy warmth that awakens the mind with a soft, calm clarity, free from any jittery rush. The handle of the teacup was a quiet, brilliant invention designed to protect the hands. Feel the smooth, curved ceramic resting comfortably between your fingers, a thoughtful, historical gesture of care that allows you to hold the radiant heat without discomfort. Chrysanthemum tea has been used for centuries in traditional medicine to gently cool the body. Envision the delicate, pale yellow petals unfurling in the hot water, releasing a light, honey-like aroma that soothes the eyes and brings a profound, cooling peace to an overheated mind. The Maillard reaction in roasted teas, like Japanese hojicha, creates deeply comforting aromas. Breathe in the imaginary scent of toasted grains, warm caramel, and quiet earth, a fragrance that instantly triggers a feeling of being wrapped in a heavy, woolen blanket on a chilly evening. Placing a heavy, ceramic lid onto a steeping teapot creates a satisfying, muted thud. Listen in your mind to this soft, acoustic seal, a gentle, physical boundary that traps the fragrant steam inside, allowing the leaves to rest and steep in their own quiet, humid sanctuary. Butterfly pea flower tea brews into a stunning, deep ocean blue. Picture the vibrant liquid resting in a clear glass cup, and imagine the quiet, magical moment a single drop of lemon is added, watching the color slowly, gracefully shift into a soft, calming lavender hue. Linden flower tea is historically renowned for its ability to gently ease fevers and induce rest. Visualize the tiny, delicate, heart-shaped leaves floating in the warm water, releasing a subtle, sweet fragrance that quietly signals to the nervous system that it is safe to power down. The thermal mass of traditional stone teaware, like a clay gaiwan, absorbs heat beautifully. Feel the heavy, substantial warmth radiating from the vessel into your palms, grounding you in the physical moment as the stone slowly releases the stored heat of the water. Historically, cooled, damp tea leaves were quietly applied as a soothing poultice for tired eyes. Imagine the gentle, cool weight of the soft leaves resting over closed eyelids, the residual, earthy scent of the tea providing a deeply relaxing, sensory pause from the brightness of the day. Inside a covered teapot, the steam condenses on the lid and drips back down. This phenomenon, poetically called the tears of the tea, ensures that no flavor is lost. Picture these tiny, warm droplets falling softly back onto the leaves, a quiet, continuous cycle of nourishment and steeping. Honey bush tea, a close relative of rooibos, is naturally caffeine-free and deeply soothing. Envision the slender, golden stem steeping in the dark, releasing a rich, apricot-like sweetness that coats the throat in a smooth, comforting embrace, preparing the body for deep rest. The color amber, the natural hue of brewed black tea, is psychologically associated with warmth and safety. Gaze in your mind's eye at the rich, golden brown liquid glowing softly in your mug, a visual anchor that tells your primal brain you are sheltered, nourished, and completely at peace. Sipping a hot beverage naturally synchronizes your breathing. Notice the involuntary, gentle pause you take before the sip, and the soft, slow exhale of warm air afterward, a quiet, biological rhythm that naturally decelerates your heart rate and calms the mind. Ancient pu'er tea cakes were sometimes buried in the cool, damp earth to age gracefully. Picture these dense, dark discs resting quietly underground for decades, slowly fermenting in the silent dark, developing a profound, mellow depth that tastes of ancient forests and quiet time. High-quality oolong tea leaves produce a phenomenon called huigan, a returning sweetness. Feel the subtle, lingering floral honey taste that blooms gently in the back of the throat long after the sip is gone, a quiet, fading echo of comfort that lingers beautifully. Holding a warm mug actively improves peripheral circulation in the hands. Feel the radiant heat gently expanding the tiny blood vessels in your fingers, melting away the deep, lingering chill and replacing it with a cozy, internal glow that spreads up your arms. The fine, microscopic dust at the bottom of a teacup settles with profound slowness. Watch in your mind's eye these tiny, dark specks drifting downward through the warm, amber liquid, coming to rest in a perfectly still, undisturbed layer, like snow falling in a quiet, moonlit landscape. The gentle, rising whistle of a traditional stovetop kettle is designed to be a soft, melodic chime rather than a harsh shriek. Listen in your mind to this low, humming vibration, a warm, acoustic signal that the water is ready, inviting you to pause and begin the quiet ritual. In Japanese aesthetics, the concept of ma refers to the meaningful, quiet space between things. Picture the brief, silent pause between pouring the water and taking the first sip, a deliberate, empty moment that allows the mind to rest and simply exist. Black tea contains unique antioxidants called theaflavins, formed during the gentle oxidation process. Imagine these microscopic, protective compounds flowing quietly through your bloodstream, silently supporting cardiovascular health and bringing a deep, internal sense of well-being. Silver needle white tea is crafted exclusively from the youngest, most delicate buds of the tea plant. Visualize these tiny, pale shoots covered in fine, silvery down, resting gently in the hot water and releasing a whisper-soft, sweet flavor that requires no rush. Dried tea leaves are highly hygroscopic, meaning they quietly absorb moisture and scents from the surrounding air. Picture the leaves resting safely inside a dark, airtight tin, preserved in a state of perfect, dry stillness, waiting patiently for the moment they are needed. The vibrant, emerald green color of matcha has a naturally calming effect on the human visual cortex. Envision this rich, earthy hue glowing softly in a ceramic bowl, a soothing, chromatic embrace that signals nature, growth, and profound tranquility to the tired eye. In many quiet, traditional households, the first cup of tea in the morning is poured as a silent offering to ancestors. Imagine the gentle steam rising from the small cup, a peaceful, fragrant bridge connecting the quiet present to the comforting memories of the past. When hot water is poured into a mug, it creates invisible, gentle convection currents. Watch in your mind's eye the warm liquid slowly rising in the center and cascading down the cooler sides, a quiet, continuous, and hypnotic circulation of heat. The bergamot oil that flavors Earl Grey tea has been used in traditional aromatherapy to gently lower cortisol levels. Breathe in the imaginary, bright yet soothing citrus aroma, feeling it quietly untangle the hidden knots of stress and wrap your nervous system in calm. The physical weight of a full, ceramic teacup provides subtle proprioceptive grounding. Feel the substantial, comforting heaviness resting in your palm, a tactile anchor that gently pulls your wandering thoughts back to the safe, quiet reality of the present moment. Ancient tea masters believed that the quality of the water was just as important as the leaves themselves. Picture the clear, soft water drawn from a quiet, deep mountain spring, carrying a pure, pristine energy that perfectly cradles the delicate flavor of the tea. The steam rising from a hot cup creates a personal, aromatic canopy around your face. Imagine this warm, invisible veil of fragrant vapor gently caressing your skin, delivering a continuous, soothing message of comfort directly to your olfactory senses. Heavily oxidized teas, like dark oolongs, possess a naturally smooth, rounded mouthfeel. Feel the rich, velvety texture of the liquid coating your tongue, a physical sensation of depth and warmth that feels like a soft, heavy blanket for the palate. The rhythmic, soft scraping of a bamboo tea scoop measuring out the dry leaves is a deeply meditative sound. Listen to this gentle, woody friction, a quiet, repetitive acoustic trigger that signals the beginning of a slow, mindful, and unhurried process. In ancient times, compressed tea bricks were sometimes used as quiet, natural insulation in cold dwellings. Picture these dense, earthy blocks resting in the walls, silently trapping the warmth inside and providing a profound, physical barrier against the chilling winds outside. The gentle astringency of a well-brewed green tea acts as a natural palate cleanser. Feel the subtle, crisp sensation washing over your taste buds, quietly resetting your senses and leaving your mouth feeling fresh, clear, and perfectly balanced. Psychologists recognize that holding a warm beverage can act as a transitional object for adults, much like a childhood comfort item. Envision the mug in your hand serving as a gentle, physical boundary, helping your mind cross the threshold from daytime activity into evening rest. Certain herbal blends, like those containing lemon balm or passion flower, quietly release trace amounts of magnesium into the water. Picture this essential mineral gently entering your system, acting as a natural muscle relaxant that eases physical tension and invites deep, heavy stillness. Blooming tea balls are tightly bound bundles of leaves and flowers that unfurl in hot water. Watch in your mind's eye the slow, graceful expansion of the petals in the warm liquid, a beautiful, silent dance of awakening that captivates the eye and calms the mind. After the last sip, a quiet, lingering warmth remains in the center of the chest. Feel this soft, radiant heat resting gently inside you, a physical memory of comfort that slowly fades, accompanying you as you drift deeper into a profound, restorative state of rest. The Japanese aesthetic of wabi-sabi finds profound beauty in the imperfect, quiet moments of a tea ritual. Picture a slightly chipped, handmade ceramic cup holding a rich, amber liquid, its warm glow radiating softly in the dim light, celebrating the gentle, imperfect passage of time. Rooibos tea contains a unique, powerful antioxidant called aspalathin, found nowhere else in nature. Envision the deep, earthy red liquid steaming gently in your mug, radiating a cozy, caffeine-free warmth that quietly supports the body's natural balance without any restless energy. The sound of water draining from a traditional wooden tea tray is a deeply meditative acoustic trigger. Listen in your mind to the soft, rhythmic dripping, a gentle, natural metronome that slowly decelerates your heart rate and anchors you in the quiet present. Tea polyphenol are small enough to quietly cross the blood-brain barrier. Imagine these microscopic, golden protectors floating through the warm, amber currents of your bloodstream, gently shielding your mind from stress and bringing a deep, internal sense of well-being. Historically, afternoon tea gatherings were designed as quiet sanctuaries from the industrial world. Visualize a softly lit room, the gentle clinking of porcelain, and low, soothing murmurs, creating a warm, amber-lit shelter from the chaotic world outside. A double-walled glass mug creates a beautiful, suspended illusion of warmth. Picture the tea glowing inside like a captured sunset, radiating a cozy heat to your palms while the outer surface remains perfectly cool, a balanced, harmonious vessel for quiet reflection. The traditional sharing of yerba mate involves a slow, rhythmic passing of the gourd. Imagine the gentle, unspoken exchange of warmth and quiet companionship in the fading evening light, a communal ritual that fosters a deep sense of belonging and peace. Aged, fermented teas develop complex flavor profiles through the quiet Maillard reaction. Breathe in the imaginary scent of toasted grains, dried fruit, and warm wood, a fragrance that feels like sitting in a quiet, dusty library on a rainy, peaceful afternoon. In a perfectly still, draft-free room, the steam from hot tea behaves with hypnotic grace. Watch in your mind's eye a delicate, vertical column of vapor rising slowly, twisting gently like silk before dissolving silently into the cool, dark air. The rich, amber hue of brewed tea triggers a primal, psychological response of safety. Gaze in your mind at this glowing, golden brown liquid, a visual anchor that signals hearth, nourishment, and profound tranquility to the tired, watching eye. Pouring tea through a fine metal strainer is a quiet, filtering ritual of separation. Visualize the clear, golden essence flowing smoothly through the mesh, leaving the dark, spent leaves behind, a gentle cleansing that leaves only clarity and calm in the cup. The amino acid L-theanine gently encourages the brain to produce alpha waves. Picture a soft, rhythmic pulsing of calm energy spreading through your mind, like gentle, expanding ripples on the surface of a perfectly still, moonlit pond. The ancient Silk Road carried tea in slow, rhythmic caravans under vast, starry skies. Imagine the soft, padding footsteps of camels moving through the cool desert night, carrying the precious, fragrant promise of warmth to distant, quiet lands. Herbal blends containing licorice root offer a subtle, natural sweetness that coats the throat. Feel this smooth, earthy comfort lingering softly after the sip, a gentle, soothing embrace that eases tension and invites a deep, physical release. The practice of cupping tea involves leaning close to the warm mug with closed eyes. Imagine breathing in the complex, layered sense of earth, flower, and sun, a mindful, sensory pause that completely occupies the mind and pushes away worldly worries. A heavy, cast iron kettle retains heat long after the flame has been extinguished. Feel the dark, textured metal radiating a steady, grounding warmth in the corner of the room, a silent, steadfast guardian of the quiet, cozy space. Historically, cooled, damp tea leaves were applied as a soothing poultice for minor bruises. Picture the cool, soft weight of the leaves resting gently on the skin, the earthy scent providing a calming, sensory pause from the brightness and noise of the day. With each subsequent steeping, the natural caffeine in tea leaves gently declines. Feel the first bright, awakening sip slowly mellow into a deep, earthy, caffeine-free whisper, allowing the body to naturally transition from gentle alertness to heavy, restful relaxation. A room filled with soft textiles and the scent of warm tea naturally dampens harsh acoustics. Imagine the sharp, chaotic edges of the outside world fading away, replaced by a muffled, cozy silence and the gentle, amber glow of a single, low lamp. After the cup is set down, a phantom warmth lingers on the palms of the hands. Feel this soft, radiant heat resting quietly on your skin, a physical memory of comfort that slowly fades, accompanying you as you drift deeper into a profound, restorative state of rest. The delicate, silvery hairs on fresh tea buds, known as trichomes, protect the young plant from harsh sunlight. Picture these microscopic, soft fibers catching the gentle morning dew, giving white tea its delicate, frost-like appearance and a whisper-soft, soothing texture. The gentle, sliding friction of a heavy ceramic lid moving across a clay teapot creates a deeply satisfying, muted sound. Listen in your mind to this soft, earthy scrape, a quiet, tactile signal that the brewing vessel is sealed, trapping the fragrant warmth inside. In ancient apothecary shops, dried tea leaves were stored in tall, quiet glass jars. Visualize the soft, amber light filtering through these vessels, illuminating the resting, fragrant leaves in a state of perfect, suspended stillness, waiting patiently to bring comfort. When you bring a steaming mug close to your face, the warm vapor gently fogs up your glasses. Imagine this temporary, soft focus blur of the world, a brief, natural pause that softens harsh edges and invites a moment of quiet, hazy reflection. The historical distinction of low tea referred to the quiet, seated nature of the ritual in low, comfortable armchairs. Picture the deep, plush cushions supporting your weight, the heavy, warm cup resting on a low table, encouraging a posture of complete, physical surrender. Catechins, the primary antioxidants in green tea, act as silent, microscopic guardians within the body. Envision these gentle compounds floating through the warm, golden liquid, quietly neutralizing stress and bringing a deep, internal sense of cellular peace. The slow, mesmerizing dissolution of a sugar cube in hot tea is a study in quiet transformation. Watch in your mind's eye the solid, crystalline structure gently crumbling and melting into the amber depths, disappearing seamlessly into the warm, soothing embrace of the brew. In remote, snowy cabins, the purest tea was historically made by melting fresh, fallen snow. Picture the quiet, gentle heat of the fire slowly transforming the cold, white flakes into clear, pristine water, a peaceful alchemy of winter warmth. The specific, soothing frequency of water just before it boils is a gentle, rhythmic simmer. Listen to this soft, continuous bubbling, a natural, acoustic lullaby that signals the water is awakening, without the harsh, chaotic energy of a rolling boil. Over years of use, a favorite ceramic mug develops a subtle, internal patina from the tea. Feel the smooth, warm history of this vessel, the faint, golden stain serving as a quiet, personal record of countless peaceful mornings and restful evenings. Nettle tea is rich in natural magnesium, a mineral known for its profound muscle-relaxing properties. Imagine this essential nutrient quietly entering your system, gently untying the hidden, physical knots of tension in your back and shoulders, inviting a heavy, restful stillness. Watching tea leaves swirl and dance in a clear glass teapot is a captivating, hypnotic display. Visualize the dark, fragrant fragments floating weightlessly in the warm, amber currents, moving in a slow, graceful ballet that naturally draws the eye and calms the mind. In ancient Tibetan monasteries, compressed tea bricks were a quiet, stable form of trade and tribute. Picture these dense, dark blocks resting in the cool, quiet shadows of a stone room, representing not just wealth, but the profound, life-sustaining value of warmth. The scent of chamomile or lavender tea can trigger a Pavlovian relaxation response before the cup even touches your lips. Breathe in the imaginary, soft floral aroma, feeling your shoulders instantly drop as your brain recognizes the familiar, comforting signal of safety and rest. The thermal inertia of a thick, stoneware mug ensures the final sip remains perfectly warm. Feel the steady, radiant heat persisting in the heavy ceramic, a reliable, comforting presence that lasts long after the initial pour, guarding your peace. When dried fruit pieces in an herbal blend meet hot water, they slowly plump and expand. Picture these vibrant, quiet fragments gently swelling in the steam, releasing their natural, sun-drenched sweetness into the liquid in a slow, restorative bloom. The psychological grounding of the color brown, prominent in black tea, connects us to the earth. Gaze in your mind at the rich, mahogany hue of the brew, a visual anchor that evokes the stability of tree bark, deep soil, and quiet, enduring nature. Holding a warm mug close to the chest gently warms the vagus nerve. Feel this radiant heat penetrating softly through your clothing, sending a direct, biological signal of safety and comfort to your heart, slowing your pulse and deepening your breath. The quiet, final settling of tea leaves at the bottom of a French press marks the end of the brew. Visualize these dark, heavy fragments drifting slowly downward through the cooling liquid, coming to rest in a perfectly still, undisturbed layer of quiet completion. The historical tea caddy was often a beautifully crafted, lockable wooden box. Imagine the soft, definitive click of the small brass key turning, securing the fragrant, precious leaves inside, a deliberate, peaceful ritual that honors the value of the comfort they are about to provide. The tightly coiled pearls of gunpowder green tea hold their flavor in quiet suspense. Watch in your mind's eye these small, dark spheres resting at the bottom of the cup, slowly and gracefully unfurling in the hot water like a silent, blooming flower releasing its hidden energy. The shape of a traditional tulip teacup is designed with a gentle, inward curve at the rim. Imagine this subtle architectural detail acting as a quiet funnel, directing the warm, fragrant steam straight up to your nose, ensuring every breath is filled with soothing aroma. When black tea cools, it sometimes forms a delicate, shimmering film on the surface known as tea cream. Picture this thin, iridescent layer catching the soft, amber light of the room, a natural, microscopic phenomenon that adds a touch of quiet, visual magic to the brew. The hippocampus, the brain's memory center, is directly linked to your sense of smell. Breathe in the imaginary scent of your favorite blend, feeling it gently unlock a warm, safe, and nostalgic memory, wrapping you in a comforting embrace that feels like coming home. At high altitudes, water boils at a lower temperature, which is perfect for delicate white teas. Visualize the gentle, quiet simmer of water in a misty mountain cabin, coaxing out the subtle, sweet flavors of the leaves without ever scalding or rushing them. The soft, absorbent friction of a clean cotton tea towel drying a washed cup is a deeply satisfying sound. Listen in your mind to this muted, rhythmic wiping, a gentle, tactile conclusion to the ritual that leaves the porcelain smooth, warm, and ready for tomorrow. Aged white tea transforms quietly over years of proper storage. Picture the pale, silvery leaves slowly deepening in color to a rich, mellow amber, their flavor maturing from bright and floral to a profound, earthy warmth that tastes of quiet, passing time. The warmth of hot tea provides immediate, radiating relief to cold hands. Feel the gentle heat melting away the deep, lingering chill of a winter day, replacing it with a cozy, internal glow that slowly spreads up your wrists and into your arms. The chemistry of milk proteins binding to the tannins in black tea is a gentle, smoothing process. Envision the rich, dark liquid softly swirling into a creamy, warm caramel hue, a visual and sensory embrace that rounds out any sharp edges of flavor. In Zen philosophy, a single cup of tea is a focal point for mushin, or no mind. Imagine the quiet, empty space in your thoughts as you hold the warm mug, a profound mental stillness where worries dissolve, leaving only the pure, simple act of being present. Tea flavonoids act as quiet, microscopic guardians for your blood vessels. Picture these tiny, protective compounds floating in the golden liquid, gently encouraging the vessels to relax and expand, creating a smooth, unhindered, and peaceful flow throughout your body. The silence of a tea garden at dawn is absolute and profound. Visualize the rolling, green hills blanketed in a thick, soft morning mist, with tiny droplets of dew resting peacefully on the broad leaves, the entire world holding its breath in quiet anticipation. The slow, inevitable cooling curve of a cup of tea mirrors the slowing of the human mind. Notice the gradual, gentle shift from hot to warm to room temperature, a natural, unhurried transition that invites you to match its pace and let go of urgency. The texture of a raw, unbleached paper tea pouch is rough and earthy. Feel the humble, natural fiber holding the precious, fragrant contents, a simple, grounded vessel that connects the refined ritual of drinking tea back to the quiet soil it grew in. The historical practice of tea drunk or cha zui describes a state of physical lightness. Imagine a warm, weightless sensation spreading softly through your limbs, a gentle, natural high brought on by harmonious hydration, leaving you feeling as though you are floating on a calm sea. The steam rising from a hot cup creates a personal, aromatic canopy around your face. Imagine this warm, invisible veil of fragrant vapor gently caressing your skin, delivering a continuous, soothing message of comfort directly to your tired, watching eyes. Certain herbal blends naturally contain trace amounts of magnesium, which leach into the hot water. Picture this essential mineral gently entering your system, acting as a natural muscle relaxant that quietly unties the hidden, physical knots of tension in your back and shoulders. The historical distinction of low tea referred to the seated nature of the ritual in deep, comfortable armchairs. Picture the plush cushion supporting your weight, the heavy, warm cup resting on a low table, encouraging a posture of complete, physical surrender and rest. The specific, soothing frequency of water just before it reaches a full boil is a gentle, rhythmic simmer. Listen to this soft, continuous bubbling, a natural, acoustic lullaby that signals the water is awakening, without the harsh, chaotic energy of a rolling boil. The lingering aftertaste of a high-quality oolong tea is known as hui gan, a returning sweetness. Feel the subtle, fading echo of floral honey blooming gently in the back of the throat long after the cup is empty, a quiet, ghost of comfort that remains. The slow oxidation of black tea leaves creates a unique, deep brown color through the Maillard reaction. Picture these delicate, dark fragments resting in the hot water, slowly releasing a rich, caramel-like aroma that feels like sitting by a quiet fireplace on a cold winter's night. The gentle, rhythmic sound of water dripping from a traditional bamboo spout into a wooden basin is a deeply meditative acoustic trigger. Listen in your mind to this soft, continuous patter, a natural, calming metronome that gently slows your heart rate and anchors you in the quiet present. In ancient Chinese tradition, tea was often served with a single, quiet moment of silence. Imagine the room settling into a profound stillness, the steam rising gently from the cups, a peaceful pause where no words are needed, only the shared warmth of being together. The thermal mass of a thick ceramic teacup ensures the final sip remains perfectly warm. Feel the steady, radiant heat persisting in the heavy porcelain, a reliable, comforting presence that lasts long after the initial pour, guarding your peace through the entire ritual. The scent of jasmine tea is created through a quiet, nocturnal infusion process. Visualize the delicate white blossoms opening in the cool, dark night, releasing their sweet, intoxicating perfume into the tea leaves in a silent, fragrant exchange that captures the essence of a peaceful midnight garden. When dried fruit pieces in an herbal blend meet hot water, they slowly plump and expand. Picture these vibrant, quiet fragments gently swelling in the steam, releasing their natural, sun-drenched sweetness into the liquid in a slow, restorative bloom that soothes the senses. The slow, inevitable cooling curve of a cup of tea mirrors the slowing of the human mind. Notice the gradual, gentle shift from hot to warm to room temperature, a natural, unhurried transition that invites you to match its pace and let go of urgency. The texture of raw, unbleached paper tea pouches is rough and earthy. Feel the humble, natural fiber holding the precious, fragrant contents, a simple, grounded vessel that connects the refined ritual back to the quiet soil it grew in. The historical practice of tea drunk or cha zui describes a state of physical lightness. Imagine a warm, weightless sensation spreading softly through your limbs, a gentle, natural high brought on by harmonious hydration, leaving you feeling as though you are floating on a calm sea. The steam rising from a hot cup creates a personal, aromatic canopy around your face. Imagine this warm, invisible veil of fragrant vapor gently caressing your skin, delivering a continuous, soothing message of comfort directly to your tired, watching eyes. Catechins in green tea act as quiet, microscopic guardians within the body. Envision these gentle compounds floating through the warm, golden liquid, quietly neutralizing stress and bringing a deep, internal sense of cellular peace that radiates through your entire being. The specific, soothing frequency of water just before it boils is a gentle, rhythmic simmer. Listen to this soft, continuous bubbling, a natural, acoustic lullaby that signals the water is awakening, without the harsh, chaotic energy of a rolling boil. Over years of use, a favorite ceramic mug develops a subtle, internal patina from the tea. Feel the smooth, warm history of this vessel, the faint, golden stain serving as a quiet, personal record of countless peaceful mornings and restful evenings. In remote, snowy cabins, the purest tea was historically made by melting fresh, fallen snow. Picture the quiet, gentle heat of the fire slowly transforming the cold, white flakes into clear, pristine water, a peaceful alchemy of winter warmth that nourishes the soul. The gentle astringency of a well-brewed green tea acts as a natural palate cleanser. Feel the subtle, crisp sensation washing over your taste buds, quietly resetting your senses and leaving your mouth feeling fresh, clear, and perfectly balanced. The slow, mesmerizing dissolution of a sugar cube in hot tea is a study in quiet transformation. Watch in your mind's eye the solid, crystalline structure gently crumbling and melting into the amber depths, disappearing seamlessly into the warm, soothing embrace of the brew. The quiet, final settling of tea leaves at the bottom of a French press marks the end of the brew. Visualize these dark, heavy fragments drifting slowly downward through the cooling liquid, coming to rest in a perfectly still, undisturbed layer of quiet completion. When you bring a steaming mug close to your face, the warm vapor gently fogs up your glasses. Imagine this temporary, soft focus blur of the world, a brief, natural pause that softens harsh edges and invites a moment of quiet, hazy reflection. The rich, amber hue of brewed tea triggers a primal, psychological response of safety. Gaze in your mind at this glowing, golden brown liquid, a visual anchor that signals hearth, nourishment, and profound tranquility to the tired, watching eye. The warm, soothing act of drinking tea gently stimulates the vagus nerve. Envision this vital nerve quietly signaling your body to rest, digest, and recover, shifting your entire physiology into a state of deep, physical calm and safety. The optimal temperature for tasting the natural sweetness of black tea is around 60 degrees Celsius. Imagine the liquid cooling just enough on your tongue, the sharp edges melting away to reveal a smooth, hidden caramel note that feels like a warm, quiet embrace. Some rare teas contain a compound called theacrine, which provides a gentle, sustained lift without any sudden crash. Picture this subtle energy flowing quietly through your veins, a calm, steady current that keeps the mind clear and the body deeply relaxed. The ancient practice of warming the pot involves rinsing the empty ceramic vessel with hot water before brewing. Visualize the steam rising from the dry clay, the porous earth eagerly absorbing the heat, preparing a cozy, welcoming sanctuary for the leaves to unfold. Matcha preparation creates a delicate, frothy microfoam on the surface. Watch in your mind's eye the vibrant emerald bubbles forming a soft, velvety blanket, trapping the earthy aroma and inviting a slow, mindful sip. The microscopic stomata on a dried tea leaf once breathed the cool, misty air of high mountain slopes. Feel the profound, quiet connection to nature as you steep the leaf, releasing that ancient, fresh mountain breath into your warm, quiet room. Dried lavender blended into tea releases linalool, a terpene known for its natural sedative effects. Breathe in the soft, floral whisper of the steeping buds, feeling a heavy, peaceful drowsiness gently pull at your eyelids, quieting the chatter of the day. A traditional knitted tea cozy is designed to trap heat and extend the ritual. Picture the thick, soft wool resting gently over the pot, creating a microclimate of sustained warmth, a physical manifestation of care and the desire to prolong a peaceful moment. The historical use of dried tea leaves included placing them in quiet corners of a room to naturally absorb odors. Imagine the faint, earthy scent of the dry leaves resting in a small bowl, quietly purifying the air and maintaining a fresh, serene atmosphere. When honey is added to warm, not boiling, tea, its delicate enzymes remain intact. Picture the golden, viscous liquid swirling slowly into the amber depths, a gentle, healing addition that coats the throat in a smooth, comforting embrace. The acoustic environment of a room with soft fabrics and a steaming teapot naturally dampens harsh sounds. Feel the sharp, chaotic edges of the outside world fading away, replaced by a muffled, cozy silence and the gentle, amber glow of a single, low lamp. First flush, teas are harvested in the brief, quiet window of early spring. Visualize the tender, pale green leaves being gently plucked, still dewy and cool, carrying the fresh, floral essence of the waking mountain air in every delicate sip. A thick, stoneware mug retains heat significantly longer than thin glass. Feel the steady, radiant warmth persisting in the heavy ceramic, a reliable, comforting presence that guards your peace through the entire, unhurried ritual. The earthy, grounding aroma of aged pu or tea closely resembles a quiet, damp forest floor after a gentle rain. Breathe in this deep, woody scent, feeling it anchor your mind to the earth and wash away any lingering, restless thoughts. In a dimly lit, warm room, the pupils naturally dilate slightly, enhancing the perception of the tea's rich color. Gaze in your mind at the glowing, golden brown liquid, a visual anchor that signals hearth, nourishment, and profound tranquility to the tired eye. The physical expansion of tea leaves in hot water is a profound release of tension. Watch in your mind's eye the tightly curled, dry fragments stretching out to 5 times their original size, mirroring the way your own muscles are beginning to let go and relax. The gentle, rhythmic clinking of a small silver spoon against porcelain is a classic, comforting sound. Listen in your mind to this soft, high-frequency chime, a tiny, elegant acoustic signal that marks the beginning of a quiet, mindful pause. Certain herbal blends, like those with lemon balm, quietly release trace amounts of magnesium into the water. Picture this essential mineral gently entering your system, acting as a natural muscle relaxant that eases physical tension and invites deep, heavy stillness. The chemical compound theacup in tea contributes to its pleasant, mild bitterness. Imagine this subtle, grounding flavor resting on the back of the tongue, a quiet, earthy note that balances the sweetness and adds a profound sense of depth to the experience. The act of cupping tea involves leaning close to the warm mug with closed eyes. Imagine breathing in the complex, layered scents of earth, flower, and sun, a mindful, sensory pause that completely occupies the mind and pushes away worldly worries. After the last sip, a quiet, lingering warmth remains in the center of the chest. Feel this soft, radiant heat resting gently inside you, a physical memory of comfort that slowly fades, accompanying you as you drift deeper into a profound, restorative state of rest. The interaction between L-theanine and GABA receptors in the brain creates a profound sense of calm. Picture these microscopic pathways gently opening, allowing a wave of quiet, soothing energy to wash over your mind, dissolving any lingering tension. A traditional cast iron Teacup kettle is prized for its ability to soften water and retain heat. Feel the heavy, textured presence of the dark metal, radiating a steady, grounding warmth that lasts long after the flame has been extinguished. The delicate, silvery hairs on fresh white tea buds, known as trichomes, protect the young plant. Visualize these microscopic, soft fibers catching the gentle morning dew, giving the tea a frost-like appearance and a whisper-soft, soothing texture. The rich, amber hue of brewed tea triggers a primal, psychological response of safety. Gaze in your mind at this glowing, golden brown liquid, a visual anchor that signals hearth, nourishment, and profound tranquility to the tired eye. The quiet, deliberate pacing of a tea master's steps is designed to be completely silent. Imagine the soft, muffled sound of fabric sliding over wooden floors, a gentle, rhythmic movement that honors the peaceful sanctuary of the tea room. When hot water meets the dry leaves, it creates a personal, aromatic canopy of steam. Imagine this warm, invisible veil of fragrant vapor gently caressing your skin, delivering a continuous, soothing message of comfort directly to your senses. Blooming tea balls are tightly bound bundles of leaves and flowers that unfurl in hot water. Watch in your mind's eye the slow, graceful expansion of the petals in the warm liquid, a beautiful, silent dance of awakening that captivates the eye. Holding a warm mug actively improves peripheral circulation in the hands. Feel the radiant heat gently expanding the tiny blood vessels in your fingers, melting away the deep, lingering chill and replacing it with a cozy, internal glow. The historical practice of drying tea leaves over a slow, smokeless charcoal fire preserves their delicate oils. Picture the gentle, radiant heat coaxing out the fragrant essence of the leaves, locking in a quiet, earthy warmth for future moments of rest. The subtle, natural sweetness of licorice root in herbal blends coats the throat. Feel this smooth, earthy comfort lingering softly after the sip, a gentle, soothing embrace that eases tension and invites a deep, physical release. A room filled with soft textiles and the scent of warm tea naturally dampens harsh acoustics. Imagine the sharp, chaotic edges of the outside world fading away, replaced by a muffled, cozy silence and the gentle, amber glow of a single, low lamp. The rhythmic, soft scraping of a bamboo tea scoop measuring out dry leaves is a deeply meditative sound. Listen to this gentle, woody friction, a quiet, repetitive acoustic trigger that signals the beginning of a slow, mindful process. The quiet, meditative act of cleaning and drying your tea set after use is a practice in closure. Picture the soft cloth gently wiping the warm porcelain, the water evaporating into the cool air, bringing the ritual to a calm, satisfying end. The deliberate placement of a wooden tea caddy on a quiet shelf is a gesture of respect. Imagine the soft, definitive click of the lid closing, securing the fragrant, precious leaves inside, honoring the comfort they are about to provide. Rooibos tea contains a unique, powerful antioxidant called aspalathin, found nowhere else in nature. Envision the deep, earthy red liquid steaming gently in your mug, radiating a cozy, caffeine-free warmth that quietly supports the body's natural balance. The ancient Silk Road carried tea in slow, rhythmic caravans under vast, starry skies. Imagine the soft, padding footsteps of camels moving through the cool desert night, carrying the precious, fragrant promise of warmth to distant, quiet lands. The gentle astringency of a well-brewed green tea acts as a natural palate cleanser. Feel the subtle, crisp sensation washing over your taste buds, quietly resetting your senses and leaving your mouth feeling fresh, clear, and perfectly balanced. Over years of use, a favorite ceramic mug develops a subtle, internal patina from the tea. Feel the smooth, warm history of this vessel, the faint, golden stain serving as a quiet, personal record of countless peaceful mornings. The subtle, cooling effect of peppermint tea creates a unique, soothing sensation. Imagine the gentle, cooling tingle in your throat contrasting beautifully with the deep, radiant warmth of the liquid, a perfect, balancing harmony that relaxes the digestive tract. The profound, quiet silence that settles in the room after a cup of tea is enjoyed acts as a natural sensory transition. Feel the warm mug resting lightly in your hands, the lingering heat on your palms slowly fading into the cool air, as your mind drifts seamlessly from the gentle ritual into a deep, restorative, and perfectly peaceful sleep. The subtle, earthy aroma of a clean, damp tea towel hanging in a quiet kitchen evokes a profound sense of domestic peace and simplicity. The way a thick porcelain cup feels cool to the touch on the outside, yet holds an intense, radiating heat within, creates a beautiful, comforting thermal contrast in your hands. In ancient traditional medicine, tea was viewed as a quiet balancer of the body's internal energy, harmonizing the physical and the mental in a state of deep equilibrium. The almost imperceptible, soft tap of a single tea leaf settling at the bottom of a clear glass cup marks the absolute, peaceful end of the brewing process. As tea steeps, its color deepens gradually, much like the sky darkening into a rich, twilight amber, signaling a natural, unhurried transition toward rest. The comforting, solid weight of a wooden tea tray quietly absorbs stray drops of warm liquid, grounding the entire ritual in natural, earthy materials. Serving a freshly poured cup to a guest in complete silence is a historical gesture of profound, wordless respect and welcoming warmth. When a single drop of milk meets hot black tea, it creates temporary, swirling, cloud-like patterns that slowly dissolve into a uniform, creamy calm. The subtle, cooling sensation of fresh spearmint tea provides a gentle, refreshing contrast on a warm, still evening, easing the body into a cooler, relaxed state. Ancient trade routes carried tea through quiet, misty mountain passes, the rhythmic footsteps of travelers echoing softly in the vast, peaceful valleys. The way the radiant warmth of a mug seeps through thick, woolen socks on a cold wooden floor creates an immediate, deeply grounding sense of shelter. The gentle, rhythmic tapping of rain on a roof while sipping a hot blend indoors creates a profound, layered soundscape of ultimate safety and coziness. Dried chamomile flowers resemble tiny, sleeping suns before they steep, waiting patiently in the dark to release their gentle, apple-like warmth into the water. The quiet satisfaction of finding the exact, perfect water-to-leaf ratio for a specific blend is a personal, meditative victory that brings deep, internal peace. The bright, citrusy scent of bergamot lingers softly in the air long after the cup is empty, a fading, fragrant memory of the comforting ritual. Historical tea houses served as quiet, dimly lit sanctuaries for poets and scholars, places where the outside world was gently left at the door. The presence of a steaming cup in a cold, drafty room seems to visually soften the ambient light, making the space feel instantly smaller, warmer, and more intimate. The subtle, sweet aftertaste of a high-quality white tea lingers delicately on the palate, a ghost of flavor that fades as softly as it arrived. In a completely still room, the heat radiating from a ceramic mug creates a barely visible shimmer in the air, a quiet, thermal mirage of pure comfort. The gentle, seamless transition from the lingering warmth of the tea in your hands to the cool, soft embrace of a pillow is the ultimate, natural bridge into deep sleep. The delicate, almost imperceptible vibration of a kettle just beginning to simmer creates a subtle, humming resonance that gently fills a quiet room with anticipation. The way steam curls and dances differently depending on the ambient temperature of the room creates a unique, ever-changing visual meditation above each individual cup. Ancient tea masters believed the quality of one's breath while pouring directly influenced the final flavor, encouraging slow, mindful, and peaceful exhalations during the ritual. The soft, muffled sound of a heavy ceramic lid being placed gently onto a wooden tea caddy creates a definitive, yet soothing, acoustic seal of preservation. When light passes through a clear glass mug filled with amber tea, it casts warm, golden reflections onto nearby surfaces, subtly tinting the entire room with tranquility. The subtle, earthy scent of a bamboo tea whisk drying after use lingers softly in the air, a quiet reminder of the mindful preparation that just occurred. Historical records describe tea being stored in cool, underground cellars where the constant, gentle temperature preserved the leaves in a state of perfect, suspended stillness. The way a drop of condensation forms and slowly slides down the side of a cold glass of iced tea mimics the gentle, unhurried pace of a quiet afternoon rain. The almost silent expansion of a compressed tea brick as it absorbs moisture from the air is a slow, patient process that mirrors the gradual unfolding of a peaceful mind. The comforting weight of a full teapot resting on a wooden tray creates a stable, grounding focal point in the center of a quiet, intimate gathering. When tea leaves are gently agitated in hot water, they release tiny, almost invisible bubbles that rise in a slow, mesmerizing stream toward the surface. The subtle, natural sweetness that emerges in the third or fourth steeping of a high-quality oolong feels like a quiet, delayed reward for patience and stillness. The way the handle of a well-loved mug becomes smoother over years of use tells a silent, tactile story of countless moments of comfort and rest. Ancient tea gardens were often designed with winding, quiet paths to slow the visitor's pace, encouraging a meditative state before the first sip was even taken. The gentle, rhythmic sound of a wooden spoon stirring honey into warm tea creates a soft, liquid melody that enhances the sensory experience of preparation. The faint, warm glow of tea steam illuminated by candlelight creates an ethereal, dancing aura that softens the features of anyone sitting nearby. The subtle, cooling sensation of a porcelain cup against warm palms creates a gentle, thermal contrast that heightens awareness of the present, physical moment. Historical tea ceremonies often included a moment of complete silence where participants simply observed the steam rising, a shared meditation on impermanence and peace. The way dried tea leaves crumble softly between fingers releases a concentrated burst of earthy aroma, a fragrant preview of the comfort to come. The seamless transition from holding a warm cup to resting your hands in your lap creates a natural, physical rhythm that signals the body it is time to settle into deep rest. The historical practice of compressing tea into dense, heavy bricks served a dual purpose of preservation and profound physical comfort. Imagine these solid, earthy blocks resting in a cool, quiet room, sometimes even used as firm, fragrant pillows that released a subtle, grounding aroma with every resting breath. The delicate, curved shape of a traditional gaiwan is deeply symbolic, with the saucer representing the earth, the bowl representing humanity, and the lid representing the heavens. Picture this perfect, harmonious triangle resting gently in your hands, a miniature, balanced universe of warmth and quiet contemplation. When hot tea meets cold milk, the proteins instantly bind to the astringent tannins, creating a visual and sensory softening. Watch in your mind's eye the dark, sharp liquid swirling into a smooth, creamy caramel hue, a gentle alchemy that rounds out the flavor into a comforting, velvety embrace. The subtle, sweet aroma of osmanthus flowers naturally infused into oolong tea evokes the feeling of a quiet, late autumn evening. Breathe in the imaginary scent of ripe apricots and warm honey, a fragrant whisper that instantly slows the pulse and invites a deep, nostalgic calm. Historically, dried tea leaves were sometimes placed at the bottom of wooden birdcages to provide a calming, natural scent for the inhabitants. Visualize the faint, earthy fragrance resting quietly in the grain of the wood, creating a peaceful, soothing microenvironment sheltered from the outside world. The phenomenon known as tea legs or tears occurs when the liquid clings to the inside of a glass cup as it is tilted. Picture these delicate, slow-moving rivulets sliding gracefully down the transparent surface, a quiet, visual reminder of the tea's rich, viscous, and comforting texture. Roasted barley tea, or mujika, is naturally caffeine-free and deeply cherished for its sleep-inducing properties. Envision the dark, toasted grains steeping in hot water, releasing a rich, nutty warmth that feels like a heavy, woolen blanket draped over tired shoulders on a chilly night. The chemical compound theaflavin is responsible for the bright, golden red hue of black tea. Gaze in your mind at this vibrant, glowing color resting in a clear vessel, a visual anchor that signals warmth, vitality, and profound, quiet tranquility to the watching eye. The practice of waking up the tea involves a quick, gentle first pour of hot water that is immediately discarded. Visualize this brief, warm cascade causing the tightly coiled leaves to shudder and expand slightly, releasing their initial, fragrant breath before the true, peaceful steeping begins. A room filled with rising steam and soft, woven textiles naturally absorbs and dampens harsh acoustic frequencies. Feel the sharp, chaotic edges of the outside world fading away, replaced by a muffled, cozy silence and the gentle, amber glow of a single, low lamp. The historical tea horse rode wound through misty, high-altitude mountain passes, where the journey was measured in quiet, rhythmic steps. Imagine the soft, muffled padding of hooves on damp earth, the faint, distant chime of a brass bell echoing softly through the fog, carrying the precious promise of warmth. Dried lavender and chamomile blend together to create a natural, synergistic sedative effect. Picture these delicate, quiet botanicals steeping side by side in the dark, their combined, soothing properties gently wrapping the nervous system in a heavy, peaceful blanket of drowsiness. The subtle, natural sweetness that emerges in the third or fourth steeping of a high-quality leaf feels like a quiet, delayed reward for patience. Feel this mellow, unfolding flavor resting softly on the tongue, a gentle reminder that the best comforts reveal themselves only when we slow down. The way a well-loved ceramic mug becomes smoother and more polished over years of daily use tells a silent, tactile story. Run your fingers over the warm, familiar curve of the handle, feeling the quiet, accumulated history of countless peaceful mornings and restful, winding down evenings. The body's core temperature naturally dips slightly after the initial, radiating warmth of a hot beverage is absorbed. Feel this gentle, biological shift, a quiet, internal signal that tells your physiology it is safe to power down, relax the muscles, and prepare for deep, restorative rest. The visual beauty of a single, perfect tea leaf floating horizontally in a clear cup is a study in weightless suspension. Watch in your mind's eye this dark, fragrant fragment resting motionless in the warm, amber currents, perfectly balanced and entirely at peace. The acoustic dampening effect of a thick, knitted tea cozy is matched only by its ability to trap radiant heat. Picture the soft, woolen fabric resting gently over the pot, creating a microclimate of sustained, cozy warmth that prolongs the ritual and guards your quiet moment. The subtle, cooling sensation of a porcelain cup against warm palms creates a gentle, thermal contrast. Feel this delicate balance of temperatures heightening your awareness of the present, physical moment, anchoring your wandering thoughts firmly in the safe, quiet reality of the now. Historical tea ceremonies often included a prolonged moment of complete silence, where participants simply observed the steam rising. Imagine sharing this quiet, meditative space with others, a collective, wordless appreciation for impermanence, warmth, and the profound peace of simply being. The seamless transition from the lingering, phantom warmth on your lips to the cool, soft embrace of a pillow creates a natural, physical rhythm. Feel this gentle, fading heat accompanying you as you drift deeper, heavier, and softer into a profound, restorative state of rest. The historical practice of storing aged tea in quiet, bamboo-lined cellars allowed the leaves to breathe and mature over decades. Picture these dense, dark cakes resting peacefully in the cool, humid darkness, slowly transforming into a profound, earthy elixir that tastes of patience, time, and deep, quiet wisdom. The delicate, almost imperceptible sound of a single drop of tea falling from a spoon back into the cup creates a tiny, perfect ripple. Listen in your mind to this soft, liquid chime, a miniature, acoustic meditation that highlights the profound, muffled silence of the room around you. When steam from hot tea meets the cool surface of a windowpane on a winter night, it creates a temporary, foggy barrier. Imagine tracing a slow, absent-minded line through the condensation, looking out into the quiet, dark world while feeling profoundly sheltered, warm, and completely at peace in your cozy corner. The chemical compound linalool, found naturally in many floral teas, has been scientifically shown to reduce stress markers in the body. Breathe in the imaginary, soft scent of steeping flowers, feeling these microscopic, calming molecules gently lowering your heart rate and inviting a deep, physical sense of safety. The way a heavy, cast iron teapot sits firmly on a wooden trivet creates a visual anchor of stability and permanence. Feel the solid, grounding presence of this vessel, its dark, textured surface radiating a steady, comforting warmth that seems to hold the very essence of hearth and home. Historically, tea masters would test the water temperature by observing the size and behavior of the rising bubbles. Visualize these tiny, gentle spheres forming and drifting upward in a slow, rhythmic dance, a quiet, natural thermometer that requires patience and mindful observation to read. The subtle, sweet aftertaste of a high-quality white tea lingers on the palate like a fading memory. Feel this delicate, ghost-like flavor slowly dissolving into the air, a gentle reminder that the most beautiful comforts are often the ones that leave no trace but peace. The practice of sharing a single pot of tea among close friends in comfortable silence is a profound act of connection. Picture the gentle, rhythmic passing of the cup, the shared warmth, and the unspoken understanding that no words are needed, only the peaceful, mutual presence of being together. When dried fruit pieces in an herbal blend meet hot water, they slowly plump and expand like waking flowers. Watch in your mind's eye these vibrant, quiet fragments gently swelling in the steam, releasing their natural, sun-drenched sweetness into the liquid in a slow, restorative bloom. The way the radiant heat from a mug seeps through thick, woolen socks on a cold wooden floor creates an immediate, deeply grounding sense of shelter. Feel this warmth traveling upward from your feet, a physical signal that you are safe, cared for, and allowed to completely let go of all tension. The historical use of dried tea leaves included placing them in small, cloth sachets to quietly scent drawers and linens. Imagine the faint, earthy fragrance resting gently against soft fabrics, a subtle, comforting aroma that turns the simple act of opening a drawer into a moment of unexpected peace. The subtle, natural astringency of green tea acts as a gentle palate cleanser, resetting the senses. Feel this crisp, clean sensation washing over your tongue, quietly clearing away the heavy flavors of the day and leaving your mouth feeling fresh, balanced, and perfectly at rest. The way a well-loved ceramic mug fits perfectly in the palm of your hand is a testament to thoughtful, human-centered design. Feel the smooth, familiar curve of the vessel, a tactile embrace that seems to have been shaped specifically for your comfort, a quiet, physical act of care. The historical tea horse road was not just a trade route, but a quiet, winding ribbon of cultural exchange. Imagine the soft, rhythmic footsteps of travelers moving through misty mountain passes, carrying the precious, fragrant promise of warmth and connection to distant, quiet lands. The chemical interaction between hot water and tea leaves is a gentle, continuous extraction of flavor and comfort. Picture this slow, alchemical process happening in the quiet darkness of the pot, a peaceful transformation that turns simple leaves and water into a liquid embrace. The way steam rises in a straight, vertical column in a perfectly still room is a visual metaphor for a calm, centered mind. Watch in your mind's eye this delicate, silent pillar of vapor ascending slowly into the air, unwavering and peaceful, a quiet testament to inner stillness. The subtle, sweet aroma of osmanthus flowers naturally infused into oolong tea evokes the feeling of a quiet, late autumn garden. Breathe in the imaginary scent of ripe apricots and warm honey, a fragrant whisper that instantly slows the pulse and invites a deep, nostalgic calm. The historical practice of tea meditation involves focusing entirely on the sensory experience of each sip. Imagine the warm liquid touching your lips, the complex flavors unfolding on your tongue, the gentle swallow, and the radiant warmth spreading in your chest, a complete, mindful loop of present moment awareness. The way a heavy, wooden tea tray absorbs stray drops of water creates a subtle, darkening pattern over time. Visualize this quiet, natural record of countless rituals etched into the grain of the wood, a beautiful, imperfect history of warmth and care. The seamless transition from the lingering warmth of the tea in your hands to the cool, soft embrace of your pillow is the ultimate, natural bridge into sleep. Feel this gentle, fading heat accompanying you as you drift deeper, heavier, and softer into a profound, restorative state of rest. And now, as the last, gentle warmth of the tea fades from your hands, allow that same soothing comfort to spread through your entire body. You have journeyed through misty mountains, quiet gardens, and ancient rituals. You have felt the weight of ceramic mugs, breathed in floral steams, and witnessed the slow, graceful unfurling of leaves. Now, let all of that warmth settle deep within you. Feel your body becoming heavy, like the tea leaves resting at the bottom of a still cup. Feel your breathing slowing, like the last, gentle ripple fading on the surface of the water. Feel your mind quieting, like the steam dissolving silently into the cool, dark air. The kettle is silent. The cup is empty. The ritual is complete. There is nothing left to do. Nowhere else to be. Nothing left to figure out. You are safe. You are warm. You are held. Let go. Drift now, into the deep, peaceful sleep that awaits you. If this cozy journey through the science of tea helped you unwind or drift toward sleep, I'd truly appreciate it if you left a gentle like, shared your thoughts in the comments, and subscribed to Sleepy Secrets so we can explore more peaceful journeys together. Until our next adventure, may your dreams be as warm as a fresh cup of tea, as calm as a still room, and as deep as the quietest night. Good night, and sweet dreams.